So yeah, Hordelord is what we're looking at next. And it is, if it looks familiar to anyone who has played Gravelord, it is because it is basically Gravelord, but specifically Horde and Endless modes. And as I was saying, Gravelord was in Next Fest 2 events ago in October of last year, and I didn't play it, and I don't remember why not. I don't know if I couldn't get it to work. I don't know if I saw it and, like, thought that the visuals were, like, whether there was, like, too many screen flashes or something like that. I don't know. I briefly tested this, and I thought, well, this seems fine. Let's try it. It also might be that I didn't play as many demos in October of last year because that was when East 10 had the demo. That took me 3 days to play. And ultimately, East 10 ended up being the most underwhelming East game to ever exist. Unfortunately. But anyway, so yeah, since I missed the boat on Gravelord, we're going to play the demo for Hordelord. The interesting thing is, though, if you have Gravelord, you can get Hordelord for free as long as you buy Gravelord during its early access period, which it is in right now. So if I go back up here and I click on Fatbot Games, there's actually a whole bunch of stuff here. But Gravelord, I think, entered early access at the beginning of this year. It could have been, I don't know whether it was that, like, the demo was, like, way reflected a state significantly earlier in development or something, if that was why I didn't end up playing it. But yeah, so Gravelord actually has, like, a full-blown campaign. It has a full-blown episode, and I think it eventually aims to be 3. For some reason, they decided... Well, for some reason. I can tell you exactly why they decided to make Hordelord separate, because they go into that here. Here's our reasoning. We had 2 choices. Add the Horde or Endless modes to the base game, Gravelord, and just release it as a free update. Or make a fully fledged standalone game 100% revolving around the streamlined combat-focused Horde and Endless modes, with the price being just a few bucks. The problem with number 1 is that an update like that would be 100% worthless for people who don't care about these modes, and conversely, for people who only want to play these modes, they would be part of a large story-driven game that these people don't care about at an inadequate price point. Then there's a third group of gamers who enjoy both, boomer shooters and arena shooters alike. We feel our decision suits all 3 groups. The reaction to this seems like it's been relatively positive. And I guess you could see this as sort of similar to, like, you know, we've had games in the past that split multiplayer and single player, which is very appreciated because usually those games are very chunky, and if you only care about one or the other of those, why download both and have both clogging up your hard drive? So I guess there's probably that element of it too. Although I have to wonder, by being separate entries, I have to wonder how much duplication of assets actually happens. So, like, if you install both of these, is it actually taking up more space than it would be if they were both one game? Like, I don't know. I'm more skeptical about this. Like, why wouldn't they both be part of one game? And really, how story-driven is your campaign? Like... It's still a boomer shooter. You're still getting similar action regardless of which of these things, whether you play the campaign, the missions, you know, the E1, M1, the episodes, or the Horde mode. Because, I'm gonna drop a spoiler here for the first episode. The end of the first episode involves, like, a dozen waves. Some of which involve a boss, but a dozen waves of enemies. So you're basically getting this anyway. You're basically getting Hordelord within the episodes anyway. So that's why this seems like kind of a tough sell separately to me. But it is nice that they are offering it for free if you buy Gravelord while it's in early access. I'm guessing Gravelord's going to still be in early access for a while, given that they have only released 1 of 3 episodes. So yeah. Let's jump into this. In which case, we don't need the music anymore. But yeah, this is basically strictly the Horde component of Gravelord, but it's on the same engine. Because, like, when I first saw this, I was like, wait, why are they releasing something else that looks a lot like their previous game when their previous game is still in early access? But it's because they want people to be able to elect one or the other if they don't care about both. I'm very curious how big, because, like, you know, if you look at it as a Venn diagram of people who care about episodes, people who care about Horde mode, people who care about both, I'm really curious how big the circle of people who only want Horde mode is. Because, like, to me, this feels exactly like challenge mode in Overload. Which, like, that was just a mode of the game. So, if you felt like just blowing stuff up for a while. That being said, yeah, I guess I could see where, like, people might play that a lot more than the campaign, but I still feel like people would play both. Although, actually, honestly, the challenge mode even might be a better sell in that game than the campaign, depending on what you like. So yeah, alright, I guess I just convinced myself of their idea by correlating it to something I played. Alright, so what have we got in the options? You've got your usual aspect, resolution, VSync, target frame rate. Why is there nothing here? Is that because VSync is on? That is because VSync is on. Okay. You got your field of view, render resolution, scale, ambient occlusion, texture and shadow, quality. Audio options. You've got a decent amount of separate knobs to adjust here. I think I forget if this started everything at 100%. I might have moved a couple things up to 100 in this. You can toggle footsteps, which I think, I want to say I saw something for that in Malapataka also. There's aim assist as an option, which I imagine is more for controller users. Mouse sensitivity. What do we have in the way of actions? We have an interact button. And jump is on space. We do have a secondary attack. We do have quick melee on F. That's why I'm used to it being on F. Most games are like this one and do that, but Malapataka basically puts that on R instead. By default. Next weapon is on mouse wheel down by default. Thank you. I feel like the games that put next on up are, like, in the minority, but I always also feel weird about it. It's like, which one is correct? But I'm very used to this direction. It also has a weapon wheel. Hard window. So yeah, one of the things about this game is, it features tarot cards, apparently. And actually, I skipped reading the store page, didn't I? Because I was bouncing between the two. So let's go back to this and actually read everything. Clearly, my brain is just in several places at once today. So, Hordelord is a high-octane arena shooter where you face waves of nasty enemies. Use destructive weapons and high mobility to secure your spot on global leaderboards. You can see the cards right there in that image. Expect tight gunplay, satisfying kills, and meaningful upgrades. Upgrades, though. I assume that's also related to the cards. Alright, about this game. Hordelord is a high-octane arena mobility shooter, Horde and Endless modes. So that says Horde and Endless. The other place said Horde/Endless when I was looking at the news item. So I was wondering, is it actually one mode or two? Where you face waves of nasty enemies, armed with powerful weapons and high-mobility skills, zip around and fight to achieve the highest score on global leaderboards. Hordelord sports tight gunplay, satisfying kills, and meaningful upgrades. Basically the same thing that was in the top section. So yeah, the two modes are separately explained here. Horde mode beat a finite number of increasingly difficult waves of enemies. So then I have to wonder, because I was wondering this when I was watching Mazu play this, because, like, obviously the arena that you find at the end of the episode in Gravelord is predetermined enemy formations, and I was wondering if they would be randomized for this. I'm assuming Horde mode in this is still predetermined, which kind of makes it feel... I don't know. There might be, like, multiple different arenas, though. That's what I'm curious about. Endless mode, try to survive for as long as possible against endless waves of enemies. I would assume there has to be some procedural nature to that. Get rewarded for your playstyle by performing spectacular kills or hard-to-achieve feats. 6 punchy weapons, each with its own uses, tactics, and upgrades. Unlock powerful alt attacks to your weapons for even more carnage. Equip tarot cards to gain various boosts and synergies to fit your playstyle. Zip around using multi-jump boots, spectral shovel, and various environmental jumpers. So I think the spectral shovel is also a thing in Gravelord. Many enemies, each with distinct strengths, weaknesses, and behaviors. Mature content description. Hitting enemies causes blood to spill, and particularly powerful attacks can cause them to blow up into gory pieces, limbs. What are we looking at for minimum requirements? Pretty low. Pretty reasonable. Hey, Mazu. Welcome. How did you get any more PBs today? So I know I was there for the PB that, was it like half a minute or something? From 32 to 31? I am just about to get into Hordelord right now, so let me go back into the game, now that I did actually remember to read the description. We already looked at the input options. So Gamepad has its own menu. Oh, so aim assist, there is separate aim assist settings for Gamepad and for PC input. Vibration is also here. We shall find out shortly whether it knows better than to vibrate when I'm not using Gamepad. And then game options. There will be a language toggle, but right now I guess it's English only. You've got always run. Okay, weapon sway is a toggle, so that's good. Based on what I was reading on the Gravelord news entries, this was something that was eventually added. So I guess it wasn't a thing originally. No, so far the only thing I played was the Malapataka demo, which was pretty close to what it was in September of last year, but they added dialogue, and I think they might have made some slight design changes to some of the maps, and I'm wondering if they changed, like, enemy balance, because, boy, it felt like I died really quickly from anything that I didn't see coming. So I'm gonna have to, like, rewatch my previous playthrough of the Malapataka demo. Okay, so there's, like, auto-switch if you... Oh, no, it's not even auto-switch. This enables us to be able to switch to guns you have no ammo for, which... feels like a niche use case, but I'm just gonna leave it off. Decals, which is, you know, the sort of thing you've seen as far back as Quake 3, probably, in terms of settings. You can turn off blood. Maybe they should mention that in the mature content warning, because you can actually turn it off. Pickup flash. We can turn this off. We can't... it would be great if this were a slider. But we'll see what it feels like with it on first, and we might come and turn it off. This I like. Extra monster brightness. There are a whole bunch of, like, older GZ Doom-based things that need this slider. Because... like, even the original Age of Hell demo from, like, 2021, not the current one, had this problem where, like, monsters would blend into the background because you couldn't see them, because it was at the mercy of the lighting in any particular area. So, this is pretty cool that this exists. You can adjust head bob, you can adjust strafe tilt. We'll probably come in and turn this down. Camera shake power. It's not just amount of screen shake, it's screen shake power. Extra monster outline would... I was kind of wondering if that's what this would equate to, actually. What's interesting... it's interesting that you say that, actually, because... I was, another game that I am not playing, I was looking at the options screens, and I think it actually does something like that. Like, I think it might be a toggle rather than a slider, but I think I saw something that had, like... it just adds... basically, like, almost holographic-looking outlines to enemies. Alright, let's see what this feels like first. Alright, so play tutorial. Horde mode will unlock when you finish the tutorial. And Endless will unlock when you reach at least rank 3 in the Horde mode of the first level. Okay, so that tells you right away there are multiple arenas. So I might have read this before you got here, Mazu, but I get the impression that Horde mode may actually be predetermined waves, just like what was in the Gravelord first episode. Endless... because it has to be endless, I would assume there has to be some degree of procedural generation, but I don't know. We'll see when we get there. I guess we're going to be able to try both of them. Let's start the tutorial and start the timer. Alright, so we got the shovel to start off with, which I think is consistent with... I think Gravelord also gives you the shovel. And now, we just got the Spectral Shovel upgrade immediately. Aim at the blue surface and press E to fly towards it in an instant. So, unfortunately... oh, okay, no, I can press escape. I was wondering if there was no way to dismiss that with keyboard, but there is. So your reticle changes color. There were no crosshair settings, were there? You can't, like, customize the crosshair to try to make it, like, higher contrast or something. I mean, like, granted, the targets are blue, so, like, you should be able to see it, but it does feel like you can kind of, like, lose it in the details. So, there's going to be a lot of zooming in this, kind of like Doom 2016 glory kills. So fair warning. Fly through the enemy to deal massive okay, we're actually doing glory kills, but actually it's also zoomies at the same time. To deal massive damage. So, my assumption is that was actually targeting the door, not the enemy. Alright, we got a shotgun. Oh yeah, what is my audio balance like? It might be okay. Like, that's a little bit on the loud side. So, the funny... Actually, Mazda, was there a tutorial in Gravelord, and did it look exactly like this? Because, like, the fact that we're getting a key in a tutorial for a game that is all about, like, arenas... has me kind of like, huh? It's like, are we actually going to be getting keys at all? There was no tutorial in Gravelord? Really? Jump boots. Press space to jump while in the air. Each pair of boots grants 1 additional jump. Okay. They make a very pronounced noise. And I messed that up. And I think I can't get back up there from here. Seems like boots are more about covering distance than height. Okay. Oh, wait. I could also have done that, though. I didn't realize there was that there. Weapon upgrades. Every weapon can be upgraded to unlock a powerful alternative attack. Look for blue weapon pickups to improve your arsenal. This specific one upgrades your shotgun. Press right mouse button to fire piercing shots with a strong knockback.
Double kill.
Was that only double?
Double kill.
That was with a left click, actually, so, like, you can also do enough damage to end up going through multiple enemies. It's not like base Quake, where, like, an enemy that's dying will block the rest of your shot or something. Okay, so I think we just came full circle. Oh, yeah, I wanted to... So, yeah, there's definitely some strafe tilt. I'll probably want to turn that off. How much movement bob are we getting? Like, I'm not really perceiving much of the movement bob. And the weapon sway is also, like, reasonably... It's actually, like, in time with the footstep noises. Oh, yeah, you know what I didn't test? Keyboard and menus. Let's test keyboard and menus. Was that stuff in here? Or was it in here? It was in here. So you can turn off weapon sway if you want. Oh, the pickup flash. So, since this has been, like, interleaved with tutorial messages, I haven't really been, like, paying attention to the pickup flash. The head bob seems very subtle to begin with. We can go ahead and turn off the strafe tilt, though. Oh, wait, hang on. Did that apply or no? Oh, that's weird. That you have to specifically switch to saying yes on the way out of the menu. Otherwise, it just cancels everything. Alright. What else did I mess with? I wanted to turn that off. Apply changes. So, okay, it actually does default to yes, but you have to press enter. I pressed escape, so that meant no. Yeah, okay, so now there's no weapons. Well, actually, there's still weapon sway, though. Hang on, what? Didn't I just turn that off? I feel like that didn't make a difference. Okay, the strafe tilt definitely did get turned off, though. Alright, we're gonna mess with weapon sway again, but with this. Let me actually just use the mouse this time. Oh, it actually moved my mouse cursor to yes, too. Yeah, I feel like that's not actually the aim sway. Oh, also we have the weapon wheel that I didn't think about. Okay, and yeah, it selects on release. Or on click, either one. Selecting on release probably makes more sense. Okay, that was weird, though. Okay. Weapon wheel could use some improvement, because here's the problem. If I hover over the icon, it selects. If I hover over... Oh, okay, no, the number just doesn't select at all. So it's not like, as long as you're in the direction, it works. No, you have to be precisely right here. That's not the most effective weapon wheel design. Weapon wheel, you really want, like, as long as you aim in that... As long as you move the mouse in that particular direction, you're picking that thing. And the question is going to be, like... Okay, it fully pauses. Like, look at the torch in the top right. Now it's moving, now it's not. I was wondering whether it was slowing time or fully pausing or what. If you quickly swing your mouse around... Okay, let's try that. Yeah, I have it off right now. I just instinctively... Oh, it moves to the center here, not to actually where that is. Oh, yeah. That's really subtle, actually. So, like, that's fine. It's nice of them to include the option, but it's like you expect it to be some over-the-top thing, and it's really not. Alright, let's move on. The Horde mode has been unlocked. Play Horde mode. Bloody Chapel, Graveyard Shift. Okay, so the demo is 2 levels. We've got difficulties. Easy, medium, hard, and that's it. Enemies do normal damage, enemies do much less damage, enemies do much more damage. Are there actual leaderboards in the demo? Yeah, I guess there are. And they're separate... Okay, yeah, scores definitely, like, multiplied accordingly. Although the funny thing is, we see a higher score in normal than hard. Or medium than hard, rather. And then, okay, you can also toggle between Horde and Endless there. So, yes, you get the same. And you can see there's plenty of room for more maps here. So, like, yeah, there's likely to be more eventually. But let's try it on medium to start off with. I feel like I'm in that center point of E4M9 and Doom. Oh, we have to... See, because the only reason I even know what the fuck to do here is because I watched Mazu play E1M1 in Gravelord before. We have to strike these to get out of here. Is the entire wave happening entirely within my kitchen? What's going on here? I guess so. A little worried about my ammo. And actually, that reminds me, reward spawn. I don't know what a magenta key. Oh, I guess we are using keys in this. Oh, and it gives you weapon progression for the waves. Yeah, so this is like... I'm trying to remember... Was it Coffee Quake? Was that what had, like... Was that what was used for Map Jam 5? And did that have progression between waves? I think it did. Hey, what are you doing?
Double kill.
Whoops. Oh, we got Lost Souls. Is that not a double kill? Okay, I am immediately... Because of the Lost Souls in particular, I'm gonna go check out the extra monster brightness thing. I really haven't noticed the flash and the camera shake. Yes, apply changes. I hate that interaction of the UI. Like, of course I want to apply the changes. Like, just put an apply at the bottom of the thing so I can just hit it there and be done. I see, so these are points where things will spawn back in. I actually have 100% health. Okay, we're fine. Who is still alive? You are. Reward spawned. In the same place. Okay, this is our first set of cards. Current card, no card. Choose tier 1 card. Press and hold Z to look at your... Oh, I see. So you can see all of them there at once. So you have 4 tiers, and you can have 1 equipped per tier at once. Blood Rush. Plus 10% permanent movement speed. Gain another for 1 second when you jib an enemy. Oh, also, real talk. Our protagonist Definitely reminds me of the protagonist in... crap, what the hell's the name of the game? I can picture it, and now I'm just blanking on the name now. It's another game that only has one episode. 15% movement speed while at or below 40 health. Minus 20% damage in the air, and killing an enemy gives you an upward thrust. Wow, that's, interesting. Doombringer, yeah, that, thanks. Are we still waiting for episode 2 on that? Because, like, I know episode 2 has been in progress for a while, and, like, significant chunks of it have been done. And I think during one of my streams of episode 1, the dev actually showed up and was like, yes, it is very much alive. But, like, I know that dev has also been working on other things. Like, I know that dev contributed to Wrath, too. So, pretty sure he's a busy guy. Let's do this. Seems like the most predictable. Okay, I'm confused. Was that him putting the card away into the deck, or was that him putting his hat back on? Alright, I have full ammo for everything. Oh, are those boxes just all the ammo types at once? Oh, shit. What are these things? Oh, that's bad. These ground enemies seem like a problem. Yeah, I have 100 for everything now, so I guess it's... Oh, it's actually fully shared ammo? I assumed there were going to be different ammo pools. No, it's the same ammo. And this just uses 2 at once.
Double kill.
I'm surprised I got credit for that one. I was basically not aiming at him. I was practically aiming behind that dude. Alright, what are we getting this time? Another card. Is this... This is tier 2. Okay. Plague Caller grants a small... It's interesting that these all say level 1 of 3 also, so that makes me wonder if they stack if you find the same one again. Oh my god. I can't believe a spam message got through on Twitch. That hasn't happened in forever. But it's also not the type of message that I have the filter set up to block, so... Alright, what do we have? Plague Caller grants a small chance to spawn a rat minion on kill, max 3 rats. Oh, that sounds fun. Plus 20% ammo picked up. I don't need that right now. Adds knockback. No, we're doing rats. We want rodent friends. This is officially the New York City subway now. I assume rats are also what we were killing before? I missed that. Rat friends are helping. Oh, you're new. I was wondering who was doing green things. They had horrible aim there. Is it blue key time? It is blue key time. Alright, what do we have access to now? Presumably this means... Oh, wait. Jump boots? Okay, was not expecting that. Yep, I was gonna say, presumably this means new enemies, and it does.
Double kill.
I don't know what else I killed. That guy was in a very confusing spot. Oh, I guess they can fall over. I guess that's what happened. Alright, what have we got? What type of card? Tier 1 again. Oh, and here's upgrade. Okay. I wonder if that's always going to be a choice now. So, like, one of the 3 is always upgrade your current one. Natural Born Jumper. Jump higher. Oh, and you get, like, a stomp. I kind of like that. Especially that it's automatic. But also, I feel like the jump in this feels pretty shallow, so, like, jumping higher seems nice, too. While wielding a shovel. I'm gonna do that. Interesting. I didn't realize there were multiple blue key doors, so I could have chosen multiple things. What the hell? These are very loud. They are actual birds. I was gonna say, they sound like they're making bird noises. They are making bird noises. Alright, I need to try something, because, like, these birds just look like a huge, like, bloom fest. But, like, yes, clearly there is a bird or something in the middle of it. I'm very curious what happens if I just crank this all the way up. Oh, that was the same dude. Just falling over. Now I'm actually very low on ammo. Hang on a second. Wonder if there is a time limit between waves. Also, I don't know. Is the 3 in the top left a lives counter? Alright, what's in here? That's another oh, that's the special shovel. Okay. I wish they would, like, actually give you a chance to use the key. I can't tell what's in there. You're new. I believe I whiffed that. I am out of ammo. Alright, now let's actually look at what I could get. That's probably the alt fire for the shotgun. That's another card, okay. That might be the only thing we get. Okay. Either that or the upgraded shovel. Which, actually, to be fair, I do need to test something about that. But let's get this first. Okay, and it does give you the tip about that. Alright, what cards do we have available here? We can either upgrade our rats, add knockback, or slain enemies drop armor. Let's upgrade our rats. Somehow I have 100 ammo again. Okay, now it's confusing because there are friendly rats and not friendly rats.
Multi-kill. Triple kill.
How was that a triple kill? What else did I hit?
Double kill.
Alright, what else is left? I didn't realize there was supplies up there, too. But yeah, I wasn't paying attention to whether my ammo was, like, refilling. It might have been when I picked up the alt fire. Alright. Well, we know what's left. It's this thing. Oh, but that doesn't give you the alt attack right off the bat. Okay. I'm kind of confused, because what's the point of the spectral shovel if it doesn't give you the alt attack? Ow. What is hitting me?
Double kill.
Oh, shit. Got stuck. Wait, okay, I'm getting confused. The alt attack is not the same as pressing E. Right, okay. That wasn't a multi-kill?
Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Oh, I guess they're, Wait, do I have no ammo? No, I do have ammo. I right-clicked and nothing happened. Who else is left? Oh, this guy. Wait, you're not dead? Damn, those guys are a lot chonkier than I expected. Oh, we get a new weapon now just for free. So we can either increase the jump height, which makes the shockwave cause more damage. Trophy Hunter. Whenever you score a special kill, I don't know if that's talking about like double kill, etc. While in the air, take 20% less damage. Oh, that's the one with the upward thrust. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Can I not actually get up there? I apparently cannot actually get up there. What are you? Oh, whoops. Oh, right. Now we have this gun. Let's use with different ammo. Okay. So I guess our default weapon is also a shotgun? Question mark? I mean, like, weapon 2? I didn't interpret it as that because of its fast fire rate, but I guess it is. What? I'm stuck. That didn't get multiple kills, huh? Darn. That's a friendly rat. See, the problem is I can't tell the difference between friendly rats and not friendly rats. So I can either upgrade this again. Okay, so another increase to health and damage of rats, and dying rats explode for area damage. Oh, hello, boss time. Multiple bosses? Oh boy. Oh, that's the shockwave, okay.
Multi-kill.
Okay, that worked.
Double kill. Double kill.
Yeah, see, couldn't tell the difference. I think, oh, because of the increased enemy brightness, I think the enemy rats are lighter. But that makes me wonder if they're actually identical. If I don't have that on. I don't know what that is. Fury. The last wave starts. Right, this isn't endless. I I see this messes with all of the sound. You're dead.
Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Didn't see you come in. That was kind of rude. I wanted to see if I could hit anybody with that, but not really. Do I not have any... I guess I don't have any ammo for my chain gun. Oh, fine. Survive the last wave. Enter the portal to claim your destiny. Oh, and the portal is right here. Gravedigger rank 4 out of 5, apparently. Thanks for the GG. Press space to try again. Press escape to exit to main menu. Let's exit to main menu for the purpose of trying other stuff. Right. Horde mode of next level has been unlocked, and endless mode has been unlocked. So do I immediately have access to both? No, you need to unlock each level in each mode. I guess let's look at what the Horde mode looks like. Because, again, I imagine that the Horde mode is going to be the same set of enemies every time. They don't say anything about the enemy formations being different between the difficulty levels. It sounds like it's just damage scaling. Alright, so let's see what the predetermined enemy waves on this map are first. They just gave me 2 weapons to start with on this one. This feels like, what is it, Horde of Zendar or whatever? Alright, I don't have... I'm not gonna have, jumping ability anymore. The first wave is already more varied. There's so many blue key doors. I don't want to just get a sense of everything that's here right now. There are boxes that let me get up here. Yeah, that looks like the chain gun. There's skulls on these. I don't know what that means. It has the piercing shot thing. Wait, do both of those go to the... I think some of these go to the same thing, so I wonder if they both open in tandem. That's the jump boots, which would honestly be kind of... Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to be getting more blue keys this time around. What is that? Is that a different weapon? I thought I saw the chain gun on the other side. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of confused by this. Because it seems like there's multiple things that lead to the same thing. I might want to get double jump first so that it's easier to get to these resources. So double jump is that one. Yeah, no, you can literally waste blue keys. That seems bad. Yeah, so I think rats cause poison. I am kind of in a bad state here. The This level seems way harsher than the first.
Double kill.
What else am I hearing? Also, why is the ammo not respawning? It needs a different key. Alright, what do we get this time? Nice of them to give us that. I need more friggin' health, though. Holy crap. Fortunately, this is respawning. But yeah, it's like, I want to know... Yeah, we should probably go for that next. But it seems really weird that, and off-putting, that you could potentially waste blue keys if you open the same thing again. Effectively. Like, if you open a different door to the same place, which you can totally do. That seems like bad level design. Why would you do that to people? Especially given that they don't give you time to open a door. You grab the blue key and the next wave starts. Because that's what it looks like. So, because, like, I was expecting, when I opened one door to the jump boots, I was like, should the other one open? But it didn't. Unless that actually goes to more stuff and I didn't realize it. What do we want? I don't trust myself with the shovel. So I guess we're doing this again. Seems like I think that's the same choice that I got last time, the first time I got a card. Oh, they're lobbing the fireballs. That seems kind of unfair. Like, I can barely see them now. I think they might have all jumped down, which helps. Yeah, they did all jump down. Okay. Alright, blue key time. Where do we want to go? Where did we go the first time? Because I want to take a closer look behind there. I went here the first time. Okay, no, yeah, okay, so that leads into there. So... If this is reasonable, it would open all three of those when I open any one of them. Do I want to open that one, though, or do I want to open this one? Let's open that one for ammo diversity purposes. Okay, it did. So I was misreading the doors last time. Oh, that has armor shards in it, too.
Double kill. Double kill.
Oh, I'm out of that ammo. I'm gonna assume friendly fire isn't the thing. Wait, how was that not a double kill? Oh, because that one's still alive. It's a good reason for it to not be a double kill. Okay, so now there's ammo for that here, too. Arithmeticus. More ammo. Armor shards. Attacks ignite enemies. Oh, okay. We didn't see that one last time. But yeah, I was wondering if fire damage was a thing.
Double kill.
Oh no, we got birds. Ow.
Double kill.
Ow, don't do that. Oh, that... Apparently I had lured him off of his perch right then, but he didn't survive. I mean, he didn't crater either, but, like, he died as he started off the ledge. Also, yeah, I guess the flashes are noticeable. I could turn those off. They might be more annoying to viewers than they are to me, because, like, I'm running over stuff, so I expect them. The flashes don't seem that bad. It's like when I played certain Doom things, like in GZ Doom, the screen flashes can sometimes stack up really, really terribly. It doesn't seem that bad in this, but we can also try turning it off. Because, like, there's also always a sound cue, too, so, like, that's enough of feedback, I think. Yes. I still hate that UI design, though. Okay. What do we have here? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that again. I feel like I don't get to take advantage of the stomp too much, because I don't get that much height. Although in this map, there might be more opportunities for that. Like that. That sets them on fire too, dude. The double jump didn't fire. Thank you. Yeah, hello, I'm just gonna go this way. It didn't hit as many enemies as I hoped it would. Okay. Proteus had extremely terrible flash effects. Yeah, I think when I first looked at Gravelord, I might have passed over it because I was afraid it was going to destroy my eyes, but it doesn't really. And of course, having the enemy brightness thing is actually a pretty big deal, I think. Oh, I can actually get all the way the heck up here. Oh, do I not? I don't need that. Okay. I'm gonna... Maybe I shouldn't do this now. At some point, I should experiment turning off the enemy brightness again. See how much harder it is to see things. Healing over max health contributes 75% of the excess to armor. Interesting. I like setting enemies on fire, though. So I think I'm gonna keep doing that. And I don't trust myself to be over max health that much. That didn't hit me, huh? That's a new guy. Help.
Double kill.
Okay, so that was a Fury pickup.
Triple kill. Double kill.
There's still flashing effects when the power-up wears off. Seems like maybe they should have a setting to reduce that, because it seems like it does something at the screen borders, too, and, like, if they made an option for it to just do that. Is this, like, a mega health? It sure is. And it counts down, so this is literally quick. There's the gold key. Where was that door? Here it is. Okay, that gives us the shovel. And that gives us the ability to get up there really fast, apparently. Which gives me the option of ground pounding a lot more often. Got that guy. He can dish it out, but he sure can't take it. Is he the only guy left? Besides the flying dudes?
Double kill.
He was still there. Oh, there's another one. Alright, hang on a second. There you go. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it is a magic shovel now. It's glowing blue. Wait, this is giving me a card upgrade and a blue key. Damn, okay. Yeah, no, we're gonna stick with what we got. Let's get this. And yes, that opened multiple also. It is nice how, like, it builds more interconnectivity, too. What the heck are you? You're new. Oh, we got rats, and they're not mine this time.
Double kill.
Those flying enemies seem to be pretty chunky. I don't think that worked on the rats. No, it didn't.
Triple kill. Triple kill. Double kill.
Okay, and I think it might have been a dozen waves last time. Which I think was also the case with the arena in the episode. Wait, there's more jump boots, and I just never even frickin' noticed them. What were those locked behind? I assume those were locked originally. There's another gold key door, too. I didn't realize that. That's another new gun. And I also don't know how the heck we get in there, but it might be behind this. No, that goes the other way. So I'm not even sure how that works. But yeah, surprised there were jump boots in here. So now I can probably stomp on demand. Yup, okay. But yeah, I don't know when those got there. That's gotta be a new weapon, though. We might want to check that out next time. But for now, just card things. I don't know if we get an opportunity to go to that other gold door, or if it's like a secret or something. Hell. Tier 3 card. Jibbing enemies slows other nearby enemies and deals 10 damage per second for 2 seconds. When out of ammo, pay for weapon attacks with 3 health per... Oh my god. So... That's why there's an option to be allowed to select weapons that you're out of ammo for. Like, basically, if you have no interest in this card, then you don't need that option. And what is this? Tough Hide. While at or below 40 health, take 40% less damage. That's a pretty big deal. I'm curious about this, but also I don't expect to jib things that often, but I guess we'll try it anyway. Oh, cool. That got those guys up there. Oh, they're new. Whoa, okay. Point taken. He can just knock me off his platform. Okay, now you're down there, which means I can knock you over. This is tier 2 again. We probably just want to set things on fire. However, these are new things I haven't seen before. Regen up to 40 health when out of combat for 3 seconds. I presume that means to a maximum of 40, so this is basically Sulaco mode. Except I think it's 35 in that. Shovel attacks do 150% damage and heal for 15% of damage dealt. That's interesting, but I still like setting enemies on fire. That was a bad idea. I don't remember I can grapple through things. That didn't work. I'm getting kind of beaten up. Whoops, I strafed right into that. I am almost dead. Grab armor. Surely there's health somewhere. The thing is, I still wouldn't have trusted myself with the health leech upgrade because it would require using the shovel. Although I guess kills with the E attack count towards that? Like, that is a shovel ability. Like, that's what you get when you get the spectral shovel. But yeah, I mean, that's true too. That's gonna be more compelling. Okay, so, we do get the other gold key. But I don't know how the hell we get in there. Because there's also, like, these. So, like, how to do thing. I don't understand. Like, I'm gonna get a key that I don't know how to use. But yeah, apparently you end up with... There's more locked doors than you have keys to open. So if I wanted to find out what that other weapon was, which I think was in here, yeah. Then I would have had to have made a different choice. Well. But I seriously don't know. Unless these open right when this round starts. I don't know how to use this key. This isn't the final wave. Because usually it says the last wave, right? What the hell is that noise? I don't know, but I don't like it. Is he gonna come down here? I don't like how that blasts you in the face, visually. Okay, so it's that guy. Is that guy really what's making the... Oh, now he's down here. You can stagger him. That time I didn't. I want to pick up that ammo, but I don't want to accidentally start the next wave. Okay, there's another blue key. Okay, so my keys do show up on the left side of the HUD. Well, we want to use that blue key for sure. Can I... Oh, I can get to the yellow key door through there. Is that the one that I was seeing from elsewhere? Or are there that many... Wait, there's freaking one here, too. Okay, that's... Ooh, that's the power-up for the Gatling gun, which I don't know what that does right now. But I think I'm more interested in seeing what the heck that weapon is. But, okay, but hang on. So that was the gold key door that I don't know how to get to. Unless... Where was the one that I saw that I could get to? I'm so confused. They've managed to make the arena progression confusing. So we know we can go through that one. Is that for this gun? I guess that's for that gun. There's a whole bunch of blue doors there, actually. But this one I can see going to a gold door for sure. And there's a weapon in there, so let's do that one. Alright, so where is that relative to where I'm coming from? Gotta remember I can zip to that. There's also a card here. Meatloaf. Gibbed enemies drop small health. That's compelling, too. I'm actually gonna take that. Alright, now I've forgotten where I wanted to go. It's not there. I guess we're doing this first. What is that? This is where it was. Grenade launcher. Thought so. So that does not open that. I will wait to see what's in there before I open one. Wait, what? How did I get two weapons? I'm confused.
Double kill.
Alright, so that's... The Furium gun is 6.
Double kill.
Where did that grenade go, dude? Okay. Also, what is that? That was Fumium. Okay. Fumium gun, that's what it was. So that is the alt fire for, I presume, the Fumium gun based on what the doohickeys hanging off the sides are. Oh, hey, there's also a Mega Health now. Let me hold off on picking that up, though. But yeah, how did I just get that weapon when, like, I thought I only opened one blue door? Like, did I just completely overlook that I had gotten access to another weapon? Because it was in, like, the opposite direction of the door I opened. I opened this door. That gave me the grenade launcher, I think. Yeah, and that's the alt fire for the grenade launcher. So we can find out the alt fire for either of the guns that I just got. But yeah, somehow this was open. Oh, this was that thing that I was waiting to open. Yeah, that's what I was assuming, was that they would be wave locked, and this was the wave that opened it. Okay. Let's try this. That zaps all visible enemies on impact. Okay, cool. What's my ammo looking like for that? There might be more ammo for it here, though. It's interesting that the ammo for this is blue. The ammo for literally everything else is gold. I'm not sure why. Oh, it took me this long to realize that there were Roman numerals on these cards. And it's only obvious now because this is for tier 4. They never write the tiers in Roman numerals anywhere else, so I did not suspect a thing when I saw, you know, the vertical marks on the cards before. Yeah, I don't want to get the Mega too early, though, because it ticks down. But I suppose I might as well get it now. And then just drop one of the cards. It shouldn't tick down while I'm figuring out what card I want. 75% damage while being higher above the ground than your normal jump. So, like, anytime that you're using jump boots. Special alt attack... Shot him? Is that how I'm supposed to say that? Adds a special alt attack that places a shovel totem... Oh, no, it's a shotem. Okay. That periodically zaps up to 1 nearby enemies for 5 damage. I like how it says enemies, but it's 1, but that number probably changes on upgrade. Adds a melee alt attack to the shovel that does 20 area damage and jibs on kill. I like this idea, though. It's practically turning this into tower defense. I also like this idea, though, because that's a lot of freaking damage. The problem is then I have to always be jumping. I attempted to do an E attack and I don't think it worked. I just kind of wanted to get away from them that time. I am almost dead, dude.
Double kill.
Wait, what do you mean alt attack? What is the alt attack? Oh, right. That was the card I didn't get. I'm getting confused. Don't mind me. There were a lot of enemies. I should switch to something bigger.
Double kill.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that just got rid of so many dudes. Holy shit. That is effectively the everybody shut up attack. Okay. Yeah, don't forget to use this. The thing is, I'm pretty low on ammo for it now. And it didn't generate any ammo for me this time either. For Fumium specifically. But yeah, I know, I was trying to rely on the shotgun too much. Also, I'm afraid of hurting myself with the grenade launcher. Okay, there was some more Fumium. Alright, so it's blue key time, but also tier 3 card. Oh, just adds a chance for a double drop. Okay. Devil's Box. Alt attacks recharge 20% faster. Okay. Cold Steel. Shovel attacks slow enemies and deal 10 damage per second. Clearly there's a lot of stuff trying to encourage you to be a melee maniac, but that's not me. Because I would probably be dead. So what the heck is behind these? Oh, right, that's for this, which I don't know what that alt fire is either, but actually... oh, this requires gold, right. Because I'm curious about that alt fire. Is this actually the only blue key function I have left? Wait. No, I guess there's that. What is in there? I don't see anything major in here. I just see health and armor. Oh, that's a good point. I still have an extra one that I apparently didn't use at some point. Shit. So we might as well do that. Okay, this is the flintlock. 3 shots in a burst. Okay. Yeah, I'm still confused why this and the shotgun use the same ammunition. Not what I would expect. So, that might be the only blue key door left now. But yeah, geez. These levels, despite being an arena, you know, an arena-based game, these levels have a significant amount of exploration, and this is only the 2nd level. I mean, maybe it's effectively not actually level number 2 in the grand scheme of things. Maybe they intentionally gave us, like, a significantly more complex one. Yeah, this is literally just health and armor. Oh wait, armor can overheal too. I did not realize that. Oh, I don't have enough for the alt attack now.
Double kill. Double kill.
Okay, that doesn't one-shot them.
Triple kill.
Get rid of the damn birds.
Double kill.
Okay. It is pretty neat that the grenades will also set things on fire. That feels like it particularly stands out. There's the other gold key. Which we will use for this alt fire. Let's actually look at this one. I mean, yeah, that's comparing the triple shot versus single shot repeat rate. So that's for this. Actually, wait, no. Are there still 2 gold doors? 'Cause that's right. We never got the alt fire for this either. But there should be another one. I don't actually want to pick up all the armor right now. Yeah, there is another one. So there's one for the grenade launcher, and there's one for the Gatling gun. I'm curious about the Gatling gun. That wasn't the Gatling gun. Yes, it was. Okay, so it's like a ricochet thing. What is that doing? And what is doing that? I'm dead. Oh, I do have lives, though. Right. That is what that upper left corner is. You're what's doing that. Please stop. So they can just do that and insta-kill me? That seems kind of shit. Is it, like, area or other line of sight? I guess it's line of sight. That seems pretty shit, though. So they're basically Archviles, except the attack is constant as long as they have line of sight to you. That's a pretty nasty introduction to that enemy. I just died twice because what the fuck is this shit? Also, seriously, how many waves are in this? We might not survive this one. This was not endless mode, by the way. Flying... Yeah, I guess that's effectively what it is. It doesn't come across as a chain gun attack, though, because the problem is it does, like, this effect on your screen, which, first of all, is super distracting, and second of all, gives you zero indication of where the enemy actually is. Which seems really shit when it's basically a hit scan enemy. That does constant damage as long as you have line of sight to it. Like, when the only way to get away from that is to break line of sight, you need to know where you need to break line of sight from. And yeah, I mean, like, so, I mean, and that's where this being a separate game from Gravelord rather than a mode inside Gravelord makes less sense, because if the campaign would give you a proper introduction to each enemy type in a way that actually conveys how to deal with them, whereas this, I just lost 2 of my 3 lives in one wave because of some bullshit that how could I possibly figure that out on the spot when there's all this other stuff happening, that doesn't make this a particularly good standalone experience. So, like, actually, maybe this should have just been made as an extra mode in Gravelord. So, back to my original thought process of, yeah, actually, why are they doing it this way? But it seems like most people are the thing is, most people are generally positive on it in the context of people who go to the Gravelord forums, which, guess what, is people who already bought Gravelord. Which means that, like, the option of them just building this into Gravelord also would have made sense for those people. So yeah, I don't think that releasing this separately is actually the best idea, just from a conveyance and learning the first time perspective. Spectral power, what is that? Oh, interesting. I might actually take that, because I don't trust myself with this. Oh, or jibbing grants more damage. That could also be good. Right, and so, like, that's the thing, is it really feels like this being separate only benefits people who own Gravelord anyway, but in that case, just fucking build it into Gravelord. Like, that doesn't make sense. And again, like, from a implementation details perspective, I assume that this being a completely separate installation than Gravelord means you are if you have both installed, you are duplicating a ton of assets. What did I just click on? I didn't even mean to click. I right-clicked and it clicked. Maybe don't allow right-click to do that. Also, I do respect that they don't auto-switch you to a explosive weapon. It's bad. So he has a shield, huh? Oops. Who else is left? Those guys are actually, like, as chalky as cacodemons. Wait, something else is still alive? Is it in here? It is in here. Okay. Where was the other door? Also, as it turns out, I may actually run out of time after this attempt. We will have to try Endless at some point. I do also have at least... Well, actually, I have a set of other FPSs to play tomorrow. So, we have more stuff to do this weekend anyway. Okay, so I gotta... Jeez, that's over the river and through the woods, isn't it? Okay. So, I did end up picking that one. What else do we have? Wait. I feel like there was a lower tier card that did something like this too. That's interesting. As a ranged ult attack to the shovel that forces enemies to attack the enemy you hit. Oh, wow. That's pretty funny. I kind of want to make use of this, though. Alright, the problem is I do that, and then I lose all sense of direction of where I was going before. It was this way. 3 rockets and an arc. Shit. Didn't realize it was those guys. It's because the problem is there's like 3 different types of, like, floating enemies now. Oh, I also picked up a power-up. Oh, that's actually attack speed.
Double kill. Multi-kill.
Wow, okay. Where are the floaty boys? Yeah, and all of those gave me health, too. That was a bad idea.
Double kill. Multi-kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Multi-kill.
Oh, shit. How do you get down here, dude?
You failed.
Okay, here's the problem. I pressed 5 and 6 at the same time and 5-1. Can't believe I died because I didn't select the weapon I actually wanted. Damn. Oh, and now we find out that was the... Wait, did it say last wave? Because it says survived wave 17 out of 18. Yeah, see, that's why I wasn't... I said earlier I wasn't using the grenade launcher because I was afraid I was going to do that. Well, that's unfortunate. This seems pretty good, you know, other than the issue of, like, there are certain enemy types that would be better introduced in a more controlled environment, which, again, makes me think you are better off playing Gravelord first, which, again, makes the stronger argument for this being included in Gravelord instead of being a separate installation entirely. I'm still on... I'm not gonna get off that soapbox. I think this being separate is really silly. The only surefire way to die in easy difficulty... Oh, really? I mean, I'm also... like, having that level available in the demo is really effective at showing that, like, yes, the levels do also themselves ramp up in difficulty, so there is a progression between levels in terms of that. So, earlier today, I played both Horde mode maps. We unlocked Endless mode before. Let's try that. I did not succeed at both Horde mode maps. I tragically blew myself up, possibly in the last wave of the second map. We do need to play these in order, so I'm kind of curious about the first map anyway, because we've seen that the second map in Horde mode scales much more quickly, and you get, like, much more enemy types and stuff in the second map, so I'm wondering whether this is going to follow the same progression as Horde mode did for the first 12 waves, and then after that it's just, I don't know. Or if it's sort of, you know, randomized from the beginning. Is it random? Is it consistently generated every time? I almost hope it's random, because that would make it more interesting. Otherwise, Endless would basically just be longer Horde mode, and that seems like it would be boring. But let's see. Well, maybe we'll give this a couple of shots to try to suss that out. Hey, West Rider. I feel like it's long time no see, but you may have been lurking.
Get ready.
But good to see you. You start with rats. I was gonna say, we started with the green guys last time. Okay, now we get a mix. I feel like the rats are hard to hit, though.
Threat level increased.
Threat level increased? Oh, wait, so is it just one continuous wave? Oh, it is. That's, something. There's more doors. Wait a second. I am fairly certain there was only one door on each side or something. So the arena is actually different. There's a purple key that's new. Also, the threat level increases even if you're not hitting anything. So this is actually a speedrun mode. Moz is gonna like this. Potentially.
Threat level increased.
Uh-oh, it's birds. Bird noises. Bird noises.
Double kill. Double kill.
Oh, I was gonna say, when do we get some more stuff? Here's some more stuff. What options do we have here? Also, there's absolutely no music right now. Is that normal? Did we have music before? Movement speed, wide or below, while wielding a shovel. I feel like I don't want any of these. I guess we'll try this thing. Oh, they just gave me that right now. Oh, so each of the... So, it was always... Between waves in Horde mode, it was always the middle pedestal, but now it's each of the three can hold stuff. Okay, interesting. So it makes different use of the maps, and the maps... It might actually be unique maps, given that, like, there's room for more doors that are locked in this version. Ignite enemies is probably what I want here. Was that tier 2 last time? I felt like that might have been a higher tier last time. Yeah, no, we're doing that. Here's another one. This is a tier 3? Yeah. Alt attacks recharge faster. Let's go with that for now. I gotta remember there's an alt cooldown.
Increased.
And I'm actually not sure that the alt cooldown is shown anywhere. It does show the threat level in the top left. So you don't have lives in this.
Double kill.
In Horde mode you have lives, and in Endless you do not.
Double kill.
I don't understand how I'm getting all these double kills. I got one of them when I wasn't doing anything.
Threat level increased.
Probably because of the fire. Hey, there's more stuff I should be getting. I just have to, like, I guess every time the threat level increases, I have to check the middle. And fortunately, in this level, you have, like, you can have line of sight down the middle to see all three at once. I imagine this is going to be extremely problematic for the other level that's in the demo. Because that one, I spent a lot of time just understanding where crap was. Between the waves, and there is no in-between in this, so that seems maybe bad. Movement speed... yeah, we'll take that. Shovolt, I like that. A ranged alt attack to the shovel that does... Oh, so this is just you flinging at them, as opposed to that other ranged attack that's like a deployable almost, that I didn't end up testing yet. Every third attack does more damage. That seems useful, yeah? How do you tell? There's no tell on which one's the third attack.
Double threat level increased. Double kill.
I probably don't want to switch from Ignite. I would like Leech better if I didn't have to use the shovel for it. And that's just more ammo. Okay, more Ignite. Alright, that's purple. I suppose the every 3 attacks works well with the barrage from this, you know, the triple shot. Because one of them has to be... Did that head just pop off of that enemy? I'm trying to understand if that's what happened there.
Double kill. Threat level increased.
I don't have ammo for that. That seems like a problem. Let's see. We can increase frostbite. That's a shovel thing. Plus 50 max armor, increase mitigation, which I assume is how much armor, like, helps you? Yeah, let's take that.
Double kill. Double kill.
And then immediately get hit by everything. I ran right into that like an idiot. I need help.
Threat level increased.
That definitely got some dudes. Mayhem, which is the jibbing thing. Shovolution. Adds a melee alt attack to the shovel that does area damage and jibs on kill.
Double kill.
That's double jump.
Double kill. Threat level increased.
I don't have time to think about using keys. That's kind of a problem. Is that still on cooldown? Yeah, like I'm just overlooking all the upgrades because I can't do that and also think about enemies. It's a good thing that picking cards pauses the game. It also comes back immediately though. Desperate Sprint. I don't know if I want that, though, because that means your movement speed changes when your health changes. I do typically like this. The movement speed might be worth more right now, but I do typically like that.
Threat level increased.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Double kill.
assume threat level affects, like, how many types of spawns there are. In terms of, like, placement. Oh, shit. And also, yeah, types of enemies. Oh, shit. We can add more max armor. Non-explosive projectiles pierce through enemies. Okay, but it says projectiles, though. Does that mean that, you know, the flintlock and shotgun don't count, or do they? I'm gonna go with the armor, though. Ow. I wish I had splash damage right now. I have the stomp thing, don't I? I need to actually make use of that. Ow. Problem is, all the enemies are in the center, so I don't want to be in the center, but all the rewards are also in the center. Ran right into that. Well, we have survived more threat levels than there were waves in the original level in Horde mode. I can't get up there. I forgot that requires, like, triple jump. Ow. So, okay, yeah, it's just increasing what every third attack does. I probably still want to do that. Oh, there's a higher rate of fire, too, but that just means goodbye ammo. I ran right into that guy. Need to watch where I'm going.
Threat level increased.
I got poisoned. Wait, yellow key? What do I even need that for? Oh, over here. Which, that was the grenade launcher. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself with this.
Double kill. Threat level increased.
Out of shotgun shells? Yeah, so, oh. Need a reroll card. So here's the problem. Once you're at level 3 out of 3, okay, you can choose to keep. I didn't actually look at the other choices. I just wanted to know if I was allowed to keep. Someone has homing shots, I think.
Double kill.
Oh shit, hi. That wasn't very nice. Oh, he died.
Double kill.
Well,
Threat level increased.
uh-oh, this is bad. Oh no, this is even worse. Yep.
You failed. Fuck.
Not surprising. I was at 11 health, and then the arch-vial of the game showed up. Which, now I know that's the arch-vial of the game. If I had played this prior to playing the second level in Horde mode, I would have been very confused and very upset by that. Although, I mean, it was also upsetting in Horde mode, because I lost 2 of my 3 lives to one of those enemies, because I didn't know what the fuck it was doing. Like, I was getting hit and I didn't know why. How is that only rank 2? Jeez, dude. Like, what do you have to do to get to rank 3? I forget, do you need to get to rank 3 to unlock the other level? Like, do I actually have to do that again? I do have to do that again. Wow, that stinks. I could try the easier difficulty, but let's try medium one more time, I guess.
Get ready.
Now I have to remember I don't have anything again. It does seem like the... I'm guessing the types of enemies that get added to the pool at particular levels might be constant, at least on a per-map basis.
Threat level
But I'm
increased.
guessing the exact spawns might be might be random. It's like last time, I want to say we got rats immediately, and this time it took me a while to see a rat. That's the machine gun. Yeah, we might as well get that again first.
Threat level increased. Double kill. Double kill.
Out of ammo for that.
Threat level increased.
Why are we getting birds already? My first card is a tier 2 card because I'm getting these out of order, probably. A newt. A regen up to 40 health, 2 health per second when out of combat for... Oh, I think I saw this before. The problem is... I interpreted up to 40 health as in... If you're at... Actually, that could be good, though. The only problem is... It means I can't get setting enemies on fire. But in the long run, this might actually be better. Given that I was at 11 health before. Let's try it. Yes, we want that. The problem is I feel like... I mean, like... And I get, like, to an extent, the cards are, like, a playstyle thing. But the problem is, like, I feel like I'm always compelled to get the same cards.
Level increased.
Did I run out of shotgun? No, I have 20. Okay.
Double kill.
Tier 3. I feel like I should try this to test it. This is a good time to test it. Problem is I need to line something up now.
Threat level increased. Double kill.
That was a double kill. That makes me think maybe it does actually work on this.
Double kill. Double kill.
Yeah, it does. Holy shit. Okay, Pierce just means we get Pierce on everything, and that kind of makes the shotgun's alt fire pointless.
Double kill.
Right, I keep forgetting there's a cooldown on the alt.
Threat level increased. Double kill.
Air Supremacy, as cool as that is, I don't want to have to think about being in the air all the time. Rate of fire, no, we're doing that again, yeah, for sure.
Double kill.
This is the jump thing. Yep.
Double kill.
It is fun how, like, the targets for your shovel pop out when you get that ability. It might even be on proximity.
Threat level increased.
I'm somehow out of ammo for that again? Yeah, I guess so. Is there another key up here? Yep. That gave me some ammo for it. Maybe I should have thought better of that, given that I didn't have much ammo for it. What would this have been? That would have been the alt fire for... I'm not sure which gun. It's a little hard to tell at a glance. Shouldn't have bothered picking it up. I didn't really need it yet. I'm acting like I have double jump when I don't.
Double kill.
Ow. So what does this change? Oh, it changes how quickly it happens. Okay. Because, yeah, good luck being out of combat for any length of time. I don't know what, like, I don't know if running counts. He died awfully fast. Eat shit, bird.
Threat level increased. Double kill.
Spectral power. Oh, right, okay, I've seen that one before. I didn't pay attention to what that did, actually. Can I see that from here? That doesn't pause, so no. That's the first time I've tried pressing the card button, actually.
Double kill.
And low on ammo in general.
Double kill. Threat level increased.
I do kind of wish I still had the sitting on fire. I have almost no ammo for anything. This is bad. Alright, which thing is this? That's the shotgun. That probably is the more useful of the two, actually.
Double kill.
I pushed the button, what are you waiting for?
Double kill.
hit anybody.
Double kill.
And this increases the healing rate. That was weird. My W didn't work for a second. I tried to grapple and it didn't work. The problem is the grapple points are kind of not in useful places in this level, I feel like.
Threat level increased.
What? I got stuck.
You failed.
I didn't fail. The game failed because I couldn't fucking move. The fuck do you call that shit? Well, I guess we're trying again. I like being able to set things on fire better, because guess what? If the game fucks you over like that, being able to heal out of combat isn't gonna help. I don't think I ever got the jump boots in that either.
Threat level increased.
I would assume that the progression is the same. And, like, yeah, so, like, even endless mode gets to feel pretty stale pretty quickly, so I feel like that's kind of a tough sell. Unless you really, really like that sort of thing.
Threat level increased. Double kill.
And I'm out of ammo.
Threat level increased.
Yeah, I don't see shovel as particularly compelling. Because you're trading hits on everything. Where's the ammo? Like, I'm just not seeing any ammo. Maybe it's waiting for me to pick other shit up. I don't really care about any of these things. Like, at this point, I feel like I should get ammo pickups. There's ammo. Yep, we're still gonna do that, I think. Unless, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, I still don't know what they mean by special kill, either. It might mean the double, triple, etc. This still seems like the most compelling of these. I wish I had more opportunities to use it. I have to remember I do have a key right now.
Double kill. Double kill.
Oh, yeah, I would rather not be stuck in there, thanks.
Threat level increased. Double kill.
The always pure seems like it should be really useful, but it's also a little bit situational, and I feel like I like the incendiary thing more. Adds a special alt attack that places a shovel totem. It says special alt attack, but it's for the shovel, right? That could also be nice, actually. I've wanted to try this one, though. Oh, yeah, it's basically like the alt fire for the,
Threat level increased.
Oh, I was like, why did it switch my weapon? Because I ran out of ammo. That's a good reason. It feels kind of like the alt fire for weapon 6, actually, which was the electricity weapon. Wait, how did I pick up 2? They must have stacked on top of each other. That answers that question. I was like, what if I seriously go really long without picking stuff up that's in the middle? Oh, this is new. All healing effects are 20% stronger? Yeah, give me that. Haven't seen that before.
Double kill.
Whoops.
Double kill. Double kill. Threat level increased.
So what do we want here? We want Ignite. Alright, so last time I did the max armor thing, but I think I'll stick with this. Right, this you can pay for weapon attacks with health when out of ammo. I would not suggest doing that. The problem is I really need, like, indicators, audio tells, icons, something to tell me when cooldowns are over. I'm hearing a dink 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 every so often, and I assume that's one of them, but I think it's the same for everything. What else do we have? We probably want to switch to that.
Double kill.
I think I should have better weapons by now.
Double kill. Double kill. Double kill.
I do have a key right now.
Threat level increased.
Oh, hey, I'm kind of in bad shape here. I think there's a heartbeat sound when you're at low health, but good luck hearing it. Those guys, the dudes that do, like, the blue stomp attack remind me of something out of Arcane Dimensions, I think. I forget if they're from Qonquer or not. Oh shit, rat sneak attack. I do have another, I don't know which side I'm on right now. Not the side I want. I should be using my, grapple attack more. Whoops, I just ran into something. Gain immunity to poison. Holy shit, yes.
Threat level increased.
It's purple. I need yellow.
Double kill.
What did I just walk into?
Double kill. Threat level increased.
I have not had time to go over here in a long time. I wanted that card, please. Thank you. So I don't have anything to do with that card anymore. It's at max level. I really haven't been using that. Like, I really haven't been... I need to remind myself to use that, is what I need to do. Wow, he gives zero shits about his own self-preservation. Do I have triple jump? I don't even know when I ran over the jump boots. No, I don't.
Double kill. Triple, you failed.
That's the second time today that I've destroyed myself with the grenade launcher. So still only two. Alright, at this point we're gonna switch to easy mode. Because one, I'm curious what Mazu was saying before about grenades basically being the only way that you can actually die in easy mode. And also we need to try to get 3
Get ready.
You know, at least rank 3. Yeah, see, this time the first enemy was a rat, which I believe is what happened the first time, but not the second. And I assume the enemy, like, ramp-up will be the same. Based on what the difficulty levels say, they just control damage. But based on what I was seeing on the leaderboards, I assume that score is lower.
Threat level increased.
Alright, which one of these is which? That's not... yeah, I would rather have this one first. They need to make it easier to aim at key blocks.
Double kill. Threat level increased.
Wait, do I have no ammo for that anymore? I guess I have no ammo for that anymore. What do we have here? So we don't have my my favorite one to pick here. So I will do this one this time. Knockbacker. Knockback to all attacks. Interesting. Here's Newt again. Let's try Leech. I will absolutely regret this, but let's just try it.
Double kill.
Like, if anything, now's the time to try it. While we still have the little harmless zombie guys around.
Threat level increased. Double kill. Double kill.
I guess one question is, can I overheal with it? I don't really want any of those, but I guess we'll take that one. Actually, that was working fairly well, but probably only because I'm on easy mode. Yeah, that's actually laughable. They do so little damage on easy, I can just sit here whacking them.
Threat level increased.
And I have net positive health because of it. So yeah, easy is ridiculously easier. Alright, one thing I want to test. Yeah, so that probably won't stay true forever. I could also do... Oh, that would be interesting, actually. Because that makes my attacks faster. That didn't hit anybody. I need that to hit somebody to test something. I don't think I gained health from that. That's what I wanted to test. Because, like, technically that's a shovel attack. Like, the grappling is a, you know... What's the word? Spectral shovel ability? I didn't pay attention to what that upgrade did.
Double kill.
I have to imagine this gets really annoying to look at, though.
Threat level.
Like, actually, this is funny. I feel like this is a use case for turning off the blood. Because otherwise your screen's just a mess all the damn time. Oh, fuck, I did it again. It's still the worst UI design in the world. That you have to hit yes to that when you hit escape.
Double kill.
I mean, there's still a lot of in-your-face effects because of, like, things exploding when they die and stuff. Yeah, wow, look at how much less damage I take, like, seriously. It's funny if there were builds that on easy mode basically make it endless, like, literally. Oh yeah, I'm not impervious to, poison yet. Or anymore. But yeah, it practically turns into a different game if you go melee only. That got them.
Double kill. Threat level increased.
I am actually getting kind of touched up here. I just realized that's like we're fighting the Dusk guy. Because he's got sickles. That's what I wanted to get to. So yeah, I realize this is probably also a lot harder to watch as a viewer when so much shit is happening up close. And also there's a little bit of like shake involved in the shovel attack. I wonder if I can do that's a heck of a freeze frame. I wonder if there's something I can do about that actually. Because there is head bob. If I turn that down, so that says when running. Yeah, that's not doing anything about this. The fact that I can just shovel one of those big antler dudes to death, those are the dudes I was saying were reminding me of something in Arcane Dimensions or something. The fact that I can shovel them to death now on this difficulty is kind of hilarious. Oh, and this increases it even more. Wow, okay. Oh, Kaiser, thanks for the raid. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you had fun. Getting buttered. We are playing more of what I was playing earlier today, which is the Hordelord demo, which is arguably a follow-up to Gravelord. They are both kind of intertwined, but they decided to release the Horde and Endless modes separately. I will warn you right now, there's a little more, like, screen... in-your-face screen movement involved right now, because I'm playing... After dying on Endless mode at too low of a rating to unlock the next level, I'm trying easy mode because someone told me it's kind of hilarious how the only thing that's likely to kill you is yourself if you use grenades. And it's kind of hilariously true to the point where I'm just shoveling everything. Like, your melee weapon in this is a shovel, and that's what we're using right now. We're just, like, shovel only at this point. Speaking of which, so one of the unique features of this game is you have 4 tiers of cards, and they give you, different kinds of perks that, depending on your situation and play style, you can, tailor your gameplay a little bit. In this case, it gives me, like, an area of effect thing that zaps enemies. But also, one of my cards leeches, so... like, specifically when I use the shovel, so that's why we're shoveling. Another one gives me more movement speed and attack speed with the shovel, specifically. Yeah, so we're about to... Wow, geez. It also makes your shovel attacks way stronger. So, yeah, this is actually kind of ridiculous. But as a result, we're getting up in everything's face. Which, on the one hand, is a mess. On the other hand, you get to appreciate the enemy designs more. Can I hit you? Not really. Like that one guy who looks like Dusk Dude, like from the game Dusk, where you have the dual sickles. Except that all these guys have buckets on their heads for some reason. I might have to actually shoot at dudes here. It's gonna be the problem when we get a lot of, like, out-of-range enemies that we can't use the shovel for. I can use them for these guys, though. Hey, Kaiser. Yeah, I hope you had fun today. Thanks for sending your folks over. Is it too loud? I was wondering if it was marginally too loud. I can actually adjust that in the game. There's a whole bunch of audio options here. The weird thing is there's been no music in this mode. I could have sworn there was music in the other mode, but maybe I'm imagining things. So let's do that. It's especially your own weapon set. This is one of those games that's kind of like the Supercharge mod for Doom, where the weapons are really loud. That still looks like it's probably too loud, actually. I swear it sounds quieter to me, but OBS is telling me maybe it's still too loud. But yeah, we're getting up in enemies' faces because I'm doing a melee build and I have a leech ability. And this is an endless mode, so I'm seeing how far I can get. And I played on normal a couple times, died at a 2 out of 5 rating, even though I got like nearly 20 levels in. So now we're doing easy because if you get a rating of 3, you unlock the next level. Oh boy, now we've got the grenade launcher dudes. So the funny thing is though, even though heavy weapon guys like the grenade dude and the machine gun dude. Oh my god. I know this is a mess to look at, though. Those guys will melee you if you get close, which means that they're less dangerous, arguably. I have another key I should use. Which one is that? I want the other one. I am starting to... Oh, there is a heavy weapon dude. I mean a machine gun dude. Surprised we got another card. So it looks more chaotic when I'm playing up close like this. I promise we will play another round where I don't play like this after this round. Have I seen all these? I believe so. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this for now. That should zap a whole bunch of dudes. It's like, it specifically looks chaotic right now because I'm up close. Have I seen... I think I have seen that before. This is nice because it means healing does more, but also this makes me practically unstoppable. 10 hours? Holy crap. I didn't realize they were going that long. Hope it was fun, though. Yeah, definitely go chill out. The only reason I'm not chilling out right now is there are neighbors literally, like, 2 blocks away, a town over, that are blasting music so loud that it's rumbling my room, and I'm like, well, I'm not sleeping, so... I'm playing more of this because I started it before and didn't get to try this mode. I'm just, like, keeping an eye on my health the whole time. What else do we have to... what else do we have to collect here? I have 2 keys that I should be using. Did I use the one across here? I was going to. I might have forgotten. I have 2 blue keys now. No, I didn't use this. I can use both now. Let's see if I can melee... Yeah, I can melee these guys on easy mode, too. So, I feel like the distance between easy and medium might be a bit much. Do not use the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher will absolutely kill me. They probably don't scale the damage you do to yourself with that versus the damage enemies do to you. Alright, the only thing we haven't gotten is the purple key. Yeah, we're gonna take that too, I think. I gotta remember to use the alt fire. And it does show you the cooldown for that at the bottom of the screen. But only for that. I don't know if it shows you that for the other guns. I didn't think it did. I don't think it does. But yeah, if I could just run through and plant that and wait for guys to die, that would be good. I was hoping that would hit one of them, it didn't. These guys are pretty chonky, huh? Like, they take a while to kill. Alright, I think he's dead. This is about where I got with, what? Did I just fall through the floor? What happened? Oh no, I fell down the stairs. There's a big difference between a game-breaking bug and a workers' compensation claim. Oh, we got the shield boys. I'm gonna keep doing this. We're gonna stick with leash. Like, that's this build at this point. I could also try to do... I think that managed to go between two of them and didn't actually kill any. What the heck was that? Oh no, that's right. I forgot I turned blood off to try to make it less noisy. And it's still this visually noisy when you're playing melee. We're gonna watch out for when the BFG boys show up. I wonder if I can jump over that. Oh, is that them? Did I just hear one? Yeah, I think so. It's those guys. Is their attack not instantaneous? I thought it was hit scan. But yes, those flying guys that make like the gasping, screaming sound, those guys basically hit scan you for as long as they have line of sight. I just heard another one. You have to learn to recognize the noise pretty much. Yeah, he's all the way over there, right? Should get him. Nope, he's still alive. Please stop hitting me. I think he's dead now. Does he, like, shoot you through the shield? I think he does. What did we get? I don't want to pick... So here's the problem. You can... It seems like as long as they're animating, you can't accidentally click something, which is good, because, like, I'm very worried about clicking things by accident. I have had that happen in, like, Survivor's likes before. I think I want to keep this for now. Although, I mean, attacks doing more damage would be good, too. Oh, did I just use it? I guess I just used it. Yeah, that hits you even if you're up in the air. Kind of unfortunate. I was hoping that you could dodge it in the air. You know? Oh, holy crap. Yeah, these guys are, like, beefier. Oh, this is the zappy dude. Okay. think we want to stick with that. In case I get that low on health at some point. I imagine at some point we must end up at low health. Why is that not working? Maybe the cooldown is universal between weapons. I thought it was, like, per weapon. Because, like, each weapon has a different alt fire that you unlock separately. Nice point-blank grenade, mister. Alright, where are you? That's not who I wanted to shoot at. Where are you? There you are. And now you're in pieces. Okay, good. Rest in pieces. Thanks for the follow. I especially appreciate the follow, given that I know my gameplay right now is probably hard to watch compared to if I were actually playing ranged. Like I said, we will do another ranged round after this. Oh shoot, we're actually starting to get messed around with here, because there's two of these guys at once. Oh wait, and there's also one of those! Get away from him! Please die. The problem is they're also tanky. It would be one thing if those enemies were, like, really quick to die, but they're not. I think we're gonna stick with that. Yeah, we are. I was actually at really low health there. Is there a... No, I don't think there's any of the hit scan. Or at least I'm calling them hit scan until I better understand their attack. A line of sight enemies is what I should say. Oh, we got the magenta key. Now I need to survive so I can find out what it does. Not right now, because right now there's a jerk somewhere. Okay, so their attack isn't actually hit scan, it's just really hard to tell what it's doing. Because it's like this radial thing. Don't blow yourself up. Sticking with Leech. There's another gold... I have another gold key. That's the alt for the... don't auto-switch me to that. Jeez, you're trying to kill me. The enemies won't kill me. Auto-switching me to the grenade launcher will. Alright, what's in here? Is this the, hello? Please actually push the button that I'm telling you to push. I like how he didn't get to land, really. Oh shit, that was not good. He kind of was stepping on me. And I'm not into that. He's dead. And finally grab this, which is the Zappy gun. Getting hard for me to tell what the hell's going on either. Okay, so you can flinch them. That is definitely a thing that's happening. We're sticking with what we got. Definitely glad they give you that option. I'm gonna guess that getting past 20 is enough to get, like, a ranking of 3, which is what we were looking for. At some point, something terrible is gonna happen and I'll get, like, surrounded, and then they'll kill me really fast. That's basically how this is gonna have to end. Oh, I'm out of that. Could I get out of line of sight of that guy? That would be great. Also, I have no idea where to get ammo for the electric gun. Because the ammo for that kind of stands out. But I don't know that I've seen any of it yet. Oh, don't. Alright, I was worried that something got close to me and I was going to blow myself up. Which is still the most likely way for me to die. Alright, I never did get the, I kind of still want this, I think. Why is it giving me the tooltip again when I already had it? So I never did open this. Let's do that. And that should be the all-fire for this. Which I don't have enough ammo to use anyway. Like I said, good luck finding ammo for... Oh, there it is. It's in the frickin' middle of the level. I never got the triple jump. I want to say I did get triple jump when I, Crap, where is it? There it is. I think in Horde mode I got triple jump on this level.
Triple kill.
It'd be great if I could pick up these guys' guns and use it as ammo. I wonder whether... So I haven't played Gravelord. I missed the window of opportunity on its demo last September. I wonder whether you pick up weapons from enemies in that, or whether you still have to find them placed on the ground, because, like, it does seem weird that these enemies have these weapons, but I don't get them from the enemies. I have to get them independently. I feel like the threat levels increase slower now. Help. There, that should get a couple of them. I'm surprised it gave me that. Whoops, there's a rat right in front of me. Oh my god, I'm getting kind of hurt. No, don't do that. Oh no, there's at least 2 of them. That's problems. How much? I still only have 15 ammo for this because I can't pick up more. Because I think I need triple jump to pick up more. Oh, they actually came down. All right. It definitely feels like the threat level increases have gone slower now. Now we've unlocked everything in the level. We got all the keys, we got all the weapons. Makes me wonder if there are going to be eventually more weapons in, you know, in both games, in Gravelord and in Hordelord. And I wonder if, like, I wonder if the bestiary of this is linked to, like, the state of Gravelord in early access right now, and if that means things will change, and if they'll have to, like, reset leaderboards or something. Man, they rotate perfectly if you try to circle strafe them. Okay, you don't always stun them. Away from that guy. Oh, I was almost at full health anyway. Alright, that one's dead. I was actually wondering if the threat level was gonna, like, stop at some point. I wonder if we're gonna get a boss monster at some point. Because, like, there definitely is one in Gravelord. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. That was risky. Oh, boy. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes piling up here. Oh, shit. Yeah, normal if I were to try to dive in there to plant that like that, I'd be dead immediately. I should get out of there with that guy.
Triple kill. Double kill.
Now the thing that I don't know if it's still spawning cards and stuff or not. Yeah, things are getting a little unruly here.
Threat level increased.
Oh, now they're increasing enemy damage. Okay, now they mean business. I am out of grenades. Seems bad. There's some over here. It's 4. Look at how many big guys there are now. Yeah, now they want me dead. I forget, was that 29 or 30? I think it was 29. Someone landed on me again. Did that kill anybody? I'm not sure it did. Now it's 30. And now enemy damage is plus 20%. Yeah, so okay. When you near level 30, it starts being like, alright, that's enough. I wonder if there's a ceiling to how much it'll increase. I can't even get up there, dude. I don't think I even want to know how bad this difficulty gets. See, I got stuck there. That's like how I died on normal before. Yeah, these guys can really crowd you. I think that's part of the issue. I can't see.
Multi-kill.
Pretty good at getting grenades are pretty good at getting triple kills at this multi-kills at this point. Oh, that guy's screaming right on me, dude. I'm gonna die. Maybe not. Yeah, this seems like a problem, because I can't get near anybody without the screamer. And they keep batting me away, too. %? Damn. So 30 was 20. So yeah, it's been going up by 10% each time. And I'm probably gonna die now. You gotta just back out of it sometimes. It's kind of funny because, like, this is the sort of thing that I usually want to have nothing to do with in terms of gameplay. Uh-oh. Because, like, this reminds me of when I watch people play slaughter maps in Doom. And after a while, enough of the same thing is just like, okay, I'm getting tired now. And I do feel that a little bit with this. But I mean, it's endless mode. I signed up for it. Oh, that was dangerous. But yeah, it just gets to visually be a lot. I am just at 30. But yeah, you can see how much melee leech is doing here in terms of work. In terms of keeping me alive. Oh, am I out of grenades? No, I'm not. Just wasted that.
Double kill.
That missed. I died.
You failed.
I didn't even think I was getting hit by that many things when I died. That was actually surprising, but... You know, that, I like how fried alive and frozen to death are specifically there, which I didn't use the cards that would give you that ability. That was enough for rank 5. So the thing is, ranked is regardless of difficulty. My global rank #1. Well, shit. I mean, all I did was find the obvious build. Let's look at how the endless mode of the next level is. Congratulations! I just spent like a full hour playing that, and so we've unlocked the other one. Yeah, what does the leaderboard look like for endless on difficulty on Bloody Chapel? Okay. How bad does my score look for medium? Well, I'm barely top 10. Right above somebody whose name is all boxes. Well, I don't know if those are boxes overwriting them or if those are actually two different characters, but... Alright, and this was all just so I would be able to play the second level in Endless Mode, which I am not going to do well at. Now, reminder, I died on, I think, the last wave of this level on Medium on Horde Mode because I grenaded myself, apparently. Let me actually take a break. Give my eyes a minute to adjust again. And then, like I said, we will play this more conservatively in ranged mode. Because I think the all melee leech build works great for easy, but on medium, forget it. I would die really quickly, probably. I probably wouldn't have made it past... If we're being realistic, past 20. Maybe 25. Definitely not to any of the levels where it starts increasing enemy damage. But maybe I should test that at some point. Anyway, I will be right back, and we will play this, and it will be easier on the eyeballs. And actually, before I forget, let me... I'll turn the blood option back on so you can see what that actually looks like. Okay, now I'll put myself back into the menu where we were. Okay, it actually remembered what I had set here, because I noticed when I went... Wait, that's Horde mode. It's the wrong one. I wonder if it carries that through both menus. It does. Interesting. Not a bad idea. So, yeah, I had noticed it remembered difficulty easy from the previous round. But, yeah, it actually... it remembered the map, too. So, that's pretty cool. Now, I think I've seen all of the enemies at this point that are in this. One of my questions is, will the bestiary and weaponry expand as the early access of Gravelord expands? Like, I don't know if this is also going to be in early access sort of side by side with that or what. Anyway, let me... I didn't start the timer back up, right? Let me put that back on, and we'll try this. And see how quickly I die. Because the problem with this level is I spent a long time just being lost in this level in terms of, like, where do I want to use, like, the keys? Because there's so many locked doors in this. Okay, and I promised that this time I will not go melee only, because that's much more in your face. I did that last time on easy difficulty in order to unlock this level. And then I accidentally got, like, the #1 leaderboard spot. We're gonna do that for now. Okay, we have a key. What do I want to do with it? Let's do that. Wait, that just gave me the shotgun and the right click for this weapon at the same time. That's, interesting.
Threat level increased.
I still think it's odd that the shotgun uses the same ammo as the flintlock. What'd I just run over? Do we want Newt again? Wait. I forgot Newt and Leech are on the same level. Do we want Leech again? Probably not, because I will probably die a horrible death. Although we could try to science it out whether it's worth it. Let's science it out. No, I said I wasn't going to do melee, though. Yeah, it's probably not going to be worth it. I think that was enough science. The next time we get cards for this tier, we'll change it out. For now, it's working, but I don't expect that to stay working. Medicine Man, definitely. Wait, wasn't there a key there? Yeah, I picked it up, okay. Is that where double jump is? Get out of here, bird. I want that for double jump.
Threat level increased.
That's the thing, it definitely pays off to pay the maps in Horde mode first, because that gives you time to actually understand the layout of the levels. What do we want here? We could try that. I'm kind of curious about this. We haven't tried it. Now would be a good time to try it. Are they all fighting that guy now? Like, no, they're not all fighting him. Either that or he died. He probably died. Well, it seems like whoever's closer is who they attack. Do we still... Oh, no. They're really tempting me with the shovel build again, and I said I wasn't gonna do it. Also, I guess it's a limited time. That's not who I meant to hit with that. They were just in the way. Rat. Kind of seemed like they didn't care that time. So yeah, I'm not sold on that. Alright, okay, we have the option to go for setting enemies on fire. Let's do that instead. I have 3 health, dude. I'm gonna die. Yeah. I told you that the melee build wasn't gonna... I mean, granted, I didn't pick the fast melee, which would have also helped. But yeah, melee build, much less viable on anything besides easy.
Get ready.
But this time we will actually not do melee build. But we did the science to prove that, like, yeah, you'd be much harder pressed to get that to work on normal. Oh, there was a rat nibbling at me. I was like, what the heck?
Threat level increased.
That's the dead rat. We need to shoot the live rat to make it a dead rat. Let's do that. Oh, I'm out of frickin' bullets. Okay, hang on. So interesting, this still has, like, the wave-locked... doors, which I assume unlock with threat level as opposed to wave this time around. Which means you have to kind of look around for them. Because even when it unlocked with waves, I was surprised when suddenly I could get in there. Also, I'm running out of ammo all the time right now. I don't really care about any of these right now, but we'll do that for the time being. Well, now I'm melee because I have no ammo. Okay, now I do have ammo. Devil's Box. Oh, okay, I have seen that. That's the alt attack recharge. We're doing medicine ammo. I have to remember I do have the alt attack to this. keep running over cards and not noticing half the time. So, the thing is, this could still be useful, but it would require me switching to Shovel. Like, that's a lot easier to use when I'm actually using Shovel. Allows to use alt attacks on cooldown, but doing so does 12 damage to you? Hell no, dude. But I feel like that's the first time I've seen that one. Well, now we have no ammo again. Because you have to, like, jump up here to get ammo. Which is why double jump is important, and I should unlock that next. I am awfully low on health here. Cool, I'm gonna die again. Wait, I can get down here? Do I still really have no ammo? Holy shit, dude. This level seems really bad for that. Seems like I always have to go up here for ammo.
Threat level increased.
I really have to adjust to where the health is in this level. What? I'm stuck on something, dude. And I don't know what. Trying to make use of the out-of-combat healing. And it is actually saving my ass right now. It just feels like the resources are so badly placed in this level. It makes me realize just how often just how much time I was spending in between. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. Oh, yeah, I'm forgetting I have the stomp ability. But yeah, I was spending so much time between waves on this map. This really isn't this is really not friendly to endless mode. But having double jump definitely helps.
Threat level increased.
Oh, I must have, like, fallen off the ledge there. I should really be making use of the stomp more. Whoops. Good enough.
Threat level increased. Double kill.
Oh. I died to a rat, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I'm already not a fan of this. But I mean, like, I'm already not a fan of endless mode in general, just because, like, it does get really tiresome after a while. Because it has the problem that I have with even just watching, not playing, even just watching people play slaughter maps in Doom. It's like, after 3 minutes of non-stop rocket launcher usage into a huge pack of enemies that doesn't seem to be getting any thinner, I just kind of feel tired. So... It's definitely, it's funny because it gives me a little bit of appreciation because, like, I can see where it is more engaging when you're the one playing it, but I still felt tired by the time I got to, I don't know, level 30, or rather, you know, threat level 30, maybe even 25. That being said, I mean, I just played this for almost 3 hours today. So, seems pretty good. And this is the thing I didn't think I would find as compelling, because this is just the arenas. Gravelord is the actual thing with an episode that is going to eventually be 3. Another reason that I think it's silly that they're releasing this separately is, like, this is, outside of speedrunners at least, who will find replayability in just about anything, as long as, you know, it scratches that, or gives them the itch to scratch, I guess, of speedrunning something. This is the more likely thing to give people replayability, I feel like, out of the two. Which feels like it's all the more reason for this to be included in Gravelord, but of course, for anyone who does have Gravelord in early access, they get this for free. But, like, it makes sense for that because, like, this is something that can, you know, maybe hold people over while they're waiting for more stuff to be added to Gravelord. Gravelord is supposedly thinking that they'll be in early access for about a year. I wouldn't be surprised if it's longer than that, because I feel like asking you to make 2 more episodes in 1 year feels like a lot. But I guess I don't know how far they might have already been into planning episodes 2 and 3. So yeah, you can bet I will be playing Hordelord. No, this is Hordelord. You can bet I will be playing Gravelord at some point in the future on this channel, because I need to catch up on that. And this actually seems pretty darn decent.